What up YouTube? How are we feeling today? Hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing fantastic. Back with another Division 2 video. And today we're gonna talk about the compensation and the raise of material caps. Yes, we finally have a raise of material caps and it is a lot and I'm very happy with it. The Division devs just brought out an article about the compensation and everything that we lost through the expertise system. Of course, that bug that was going on, and of course, if you played Conflict and lost a lot of your upgrades as your materials. So let's read through this article and let's see what they are giving us as the compensation, and of course, how high our cap is for our materials. And that is one thing that I'm very happy with, because you're always full with a particular amount, especially if you play a lot of Countdown. You will get a lot of protective fiber if you destroy a lot of things, and of course in Countdown itself a lot of other materials are dropping as well from the factions. But let's jump right into this article. And this is the article that they just released, starting with: hello agents, we are happy to announce that the expertise and conflict rollback compensation containing blue, green and grey materials, as well as field recon, printer filaments and SHD calibration and exotic materials, is on its way. We have calculated precisely how many levels each agent lost and are compensating accordingly by granting 1 cache for every 20 levels lost. These caches contain everything you need to level up one item to level 20. This number is also rounded up, so if you lost like 25 levels, we will grant you 2 caches. So that's very nice. And they're not talking about your personal expertise level, right? They're not talking about the personal expertise level, but they're talking about the normal levels. Within your expertise level, you have a level towards that 200. So those are the levels lost. So if you lost, for example, 80 levels, you will get 4 caches that gives you that field recon, printer filaments, SHD, calibrations, the exotic materials, the blue, green and grey materials, everything that you lost accordingly to the level that you lost. So whenever you lost a lot of levels within that circle of your expertise level, so your expertise level is 11, but you are on like 100 of 200. That 100 of 200, that's your level lost. So not your personal level, guys. So don't worry about it if you just lost one level, or at least one expertise level. You think I'm not getting anything. No, it's all the levels that you lost within that personal expertise leveling to up that 200. To ensure everyone have spaces for the materials, we have raised the cap on printer filaments, protective fabric, receiver components, polycarbonate, ceramics, steel, carbon fiber, titanium and electronics to 9,999. Hopefully it will still be there after we got, of course, all the compensation. So I don't know if this is now forever, so we always have the max cap of 9,999. That will be beautiful, but I don't know if they're gonna revert it back. The field recon SHD calibrations up to 1,000 and the exotic components go to 999. And this is just a great addition if you ask me. This was done for the expertise and conflict compensation rollout specifically, but you can expect an increase of cap for all the crafting and optimization materials in the future as a part of our mission to implement continued quality of life improvements. So this will not be here for long. That's a little bit of a bummer, but they're already saying they are gonna raise it because they want some quality of life changes. So I'm very happy with that, but I don't know when they're gonna remove this. So when we don't have that 9,999 anymore, or for the field recon and the shade calibration to 1,000, and of course that exotic components to 999. Because if we're farming and it's all up to the cap, for example, if you filled up everything from the 9,999, they can't take it away from us. So I'm very curious how they are gonna attack this when everybody got their materials and the cap isn't raised anymore. I'm very, very curious what they are going to do. The material caches will be delivered to your inboxes today, Thursday, June 9th. So that's a very, very good news. And please bear in mind that if the inbox limited is exceeded, additional caches will be put in the queue and will be added to your inbox when there's space. So this is another great thing. You won't lose anything if your inbox is full, so that is a very, very nice thing of the devs. Of course, it's all about the materials that you get. If you're full up, then they will wait to send you those additional caches until there is more room left. But there's a big warning. Even though we are raising the cap, do not attempt to open all caches simultaneously. Once you hit the cap, the excess materials will be lost. Instead, we would recommend you opening a couple at a time, then spending your materials, as you will reach the cap fast. So make sure that you do not open every single cache at once. Just open a few, then spend some materials, and then open a lot more. So make sure that you only open these things up when you need the materials and you're not at the cap. But yeah guys, that's pretty much it for today. This is the information that just got dropped from us, and I'm very happy that they raised the cap of the materials. But I'm very interested where the cap will go after this, because it reads, this was done for the expertise and conflict compensation rollout specifically. But you can expect an increase of cap for all the crafting and optimization materials in the future as a part of our mission to implement continued quality of life improvements. So this is a big question. Are we going back to the normal cap that we had before, or how does it work? And what will the cap be? Because I think that the 9,999 is the max cap, and we won't be sticking there. But of course, I hope we keep this raised cap, because I'm loving it. Let me know in the comments down below how much caches you got, how much of the materials you got back. Of course, it's not an exact science, so you might lose a few things. Hopefully it will not be the exotic components. But again, let me know in the comments down below how much materials you got. And of course, what do you think about the cap raise of the materials? I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it. We need a lot more like this. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course, the notification bell. PurePrime out.